from what we could tell, that went well, and we just started to call out the second stage. It's on a nominal trajectory, which means the first stage put the second stage in the correct place. So far, it looks like this 9th flight is going well.
And from the rough estimate of the speed or the velocity and the altitude indicators on stage 1, everything looks like it happened right around the time that it was anticipated to occur.
And still has it.
Look at that. Thomas still has it, approaching 6 minutes into the flight, so that stage 1 entry burn is about to occur. Thomas is going to continue tracking the second stage, though.
Yeah. I want to track it to orbit. I don't know if it'll happen, but we're going to try.
No, indeed. So we should be coming up on that entry burn here in just a few seconds. But again, Thomas is going to keep tracking that second stage. Look at that view on the Falcon 9 first stage. The sunrise off in the distance there, but the booster still in darkness with orbital daylight on the horizon. Absolutely amazing. So the flight termination system on stage 1 has now been turned. And there we go. Entry burn has begun on stage 1 as expected.
Up, and we see
Stage 1 at the
just barely.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
Stage 2 is becoming very faint in my camera preview. I don't know if I'm going to keep it.
Thomas looking through all that atmospheric haze at stage 2. What you are seeing now is the shutdown of the entry burn of the first
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
Wow, look at that.
There we go, and you can still see we have good video lock. You can see the heating on the grid fins. Look at that, and that call out was stage 2 following nominal trajectory. Thomas, the sparks of the heating on
Holy
re-entry
cow,
coming
look
off
at
the grid
that.
fins is amazing on the first stage. You need to watch that when you get home.
trajectory.
Yeah, wish I could see it right now, but I'll catch it later.
Wow.
And there we go, Thomas still has the second stage. Look at that. All right, look at that.
I think it might finally have reached sunlight just now.
I
It
think
definitely just got
you're
brighter.
right.
it totally got brighter. It broke
You
into
can actually
daylight.
see it on the SpaceX speed crest.
Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So on the left is the SpaceX feed. On the right
Stage 1
is
transonic.
Thomas is tracking from the press site at the Kennedy Space Center, still looking at stage 2, which is broken into daylight. But a lot of things coming up now here, the landing of the booster and the insertion into orbit of stage 2.
Also signal stage 1 to get everyone expected.
Okay, they lost the signal from stage 1 at the Cape as expected. The landing burn is underway. Here it comes on
Stage 1 landing burn.
Love you.
I think I just got Seco. Was
Nope.
Seco just
Stage-
happened, or did I?
Nope. Stage 2 is still firing, so you just lost it over the horizon.
Dang it.
All right, here comes the landing.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy. Terminal guys.
Go back to the drone ship, come on. All right, stage 1 has landed successfully on, of course, I Still Love You, B-1051 being recovered for a 9th time. Standing by for
Stage
stage
2
engine
MTS
cutoff.
safe.
And initial orbit insertion.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
There we go, stage 1 landing confirmed, and here we go with stage engine cutoff
Also signal
happening
stage 2
right
from
on
Cape.
time.
Expected. And Seco.
Nominal orbit insertion confirmed. So, stage 2 is in its preliminary parking orbit in a low but stable orbit. So they will now coast for
Nominal
about
orbit
35. They will now coast for about 35 minutes, and then they will reignite that stage 2 engine for just about a second to perform the final orbit circularization, which will drop the vehicle off into roughly a 270 kilometer circular
Acquisition
orbit.
signal.
There is booster 1051 successfully almost dead center on, of course, I Still Love You. There in the Atlantic, waiting to be brought back for use on a 10th flight. But the flight going very, very nominally now, as the second stage is in its preliminary orbit and heading toward a reignition of that second stage about 45 minutes after liftoff, followed by separation of the Starlinks about an hour after liftoff. So